It's going to be Andre Fili versus Lucas Almeida. This will be a fight at the 145-pound division, at the featherweight division. So right now, Andre Fili, he's actually 22-10. He's coming off that loss with a unanimous decision loss against Nathaniel Wood. He's facing off against Lucas Almeida, 14-2. Lucas is coming off of that just grapple, lack of a better term, grapple fuck,
Yeah.
Pat Sabatini, where Pat Sabatini just took him down, then eventually just found a choke right there. Right now, as far as just their measurables, is actually kind of similar. They're both the same height. Andre Touchy Fili will have a 3-inch reach advantage there. Odds for this fight right now, just to give you an idea, Andre Fili is minus 173, opened up at minus 200. So some action has been taken on Lucas Almeida. Alex, I'll let you go ahead and start off this breakdown. What do you think between this fight between Fili and Almeida here?
Yeah, so I think this one is another tough one for me personally to pick a side, mainly because, I've seen both fighters get cracked. At the end of round one, for Lucas Almeida's fight against Trezano, he almost got put out at the end of round one. And obviously, Fili has been cracked, multiple times. Um, I think that this fight is going to stay standing for the most part, until someone lands, like a heavy blow into, ground strikes or ground and pound. Um, I think it would be really smart in this fight if Fili shoots for takedowns. Um, and I think he can have some success from shooting takedowns. What I like a long shot play here that I really like is this fight to end in submission. Um, I think how I see this fight playing out is one fighter is going to crack the other fighter, and then immediately jump the submission. So um, I like to play fight to end in submission, but in terms of picking a side, I would say Fili, because I just like the quality of his opponents more so than Lucas Almeida.
Got it, got it. That's a good read right there. I do like that. Now, for me and how I broke down this fight, I mean, Touchy Fili, I think he's a good all-round brawler. He likes to use his length as well, keeps his opponents on the outside, has good straight shots, good kicks, pressure. I also think he's a good wrestler and a grappler. He's great at opportunistic takedowns, really scrambles really well. The one detriment that has been kind of carrying him throughout his career is that he is hittable and relies on his chin and durability as his defense. Has mixed results thus far in the UFC with those kind of tendencies. He's 7-5 in UFC decisions. He's been subbed twice, has no subs of his own, and he has 3 knockout wins and 2 knockout losses. So kind of mixed bag right there. He does have a 69% takedown defense and can get taken down himself a fair bit of times. If you saw that fight against Bryce Mitchell was just taking him down at will. Fili also has a decent gas tank, but at this point, I think the durability is the bigger question mark. With a guy like Almeida, I mean, Lucas is a striker, just has very little to no grappling. He does like to throw heavy, has KO power in his shots. He can be a bit wild at times, which works to his advantage and disadvantage. I I think that on the feet, Lucas has proven to be able to strike for all 3 rounds, unless he is taken down and grounded like his last fight. The only sure thing that I'll say for this fight is I know that Lucas is going to strike, but I don't know what Andre Fili is going to do, to be honest. I don't know if this guy is going to wrestle and use that wrestling skill set to beat a guy like Lucas Almeida. If I did, then I would probably go Andre Fili just because we saw what happened with Lucas against Pat Sabatini. The pick here is going to be Andre Fili, but I'm staying away from this fight completely as I do not trust either fighter. I remember, I think last time that Fili fought Wood, I was on his side, and it just did not leave a good taste in my mouth. I mean, he was a dog for sure, but I'll rather have him as a dog as opposed to a favorite like he is now, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'm staying away from this fight. I'm probably just going to watch it, but the pick here is Andre Fili by decision.